Hello you all and welcome to my next tutorial. This one is another Halloween look for you and easy to recreate. I turned my dear Sebastian into a vampire, as you can see. This is quite a classic Halloween look. Of course, a classic Halloween look is quite a classic way to do a vampire. Not like True Blood, it's more like the classic horror movies from the 1930s, 40s, 50s. And it's very easy to recreate. You just need a few cream colors and some fangs and a little bit of stage blood, maybe some contact lenses as well if you like, to add a little bit more of an effect to it. And that's it. It's very easy for you to recreate, and since we are heading towards Halloween, yeah, the best you can do without spending tons of money for it. So if you like how I created this look, stay tuned. Otherwise, please subscribe my channel and of course get this video a thumb up. You can support me the best way with give me a thumb up, and otherwise get me some feedback in the comment section below, and also check the info box for more contact details on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all that jazz, the same as always. And yeah, have fun watching. See you next time. Bye bye.
Okay, before I started this look, I blocked out Sebastian's eyebrows because they are quite thick and I didn't feel like having eyebrows on this look. I think a vampire doesn't need eyebrows, so I glued them off and covered them up. And I just took grease paint with it, has quite an orangey base by Kryolan, an orangey base color, and that solves the so-called blue of Sebastian's brow. And as you can see here, it works quite well, and the eyebrows are actually almost invisible. A great trick when you want to cover a dark beard as well. And I covered everything up very easily, very decently actually. And now I take a Revival Eyeshadowbase and just spread that all over the eye, all over the brow actually, and as well below Sebastian's eyelid. And then it's time for foundation. I took 4 colors for it, which is the gray and white by Kryolan, my actual foundation shade by ParisBerlin, and the blue from the Nye Bruise wheel. Mixed those 4 together, and the result is this kind of purple-ish, bluish, ashy gray tone, which I wanted to achieve because I think a vampire is not necessarily white. And I spread that all over Sebastian's face with a foundation brush, and later on I went all over the foundation again with a stippling brush by Techniques to smooth everything out. And now it's time for some powder. I took Nye Superwhite Powder and a powder brush and just went all over Sebastian's face in a dabbing motion, and that helps you to lighten up your foundation a little bit and to fix the foundation as well. And as you can see, it does a great job as it anti-shines the foundation as well, and it's really set. Next is time for some color pencils, and I did a black and a red pencil in combination right at the lower and the upper lash line, and just blended it out afterwards with a blending brush by Kryolan to have a great base to work with. And remember, blending is always important to every look, and I think blending is really the key of this makeup. So yeah, you just want to blend every time. So with the black pencil I just wanted to add a little bit more depth to the eye, and with the red pencil I wanted to achieve a little bit of an infected kind of look. And as you can see, it works fine, and as well does the blending. So here you have the result why blending is so important. And I just added a little bit more of red to the inner corners of the eyes, just to emphasize this redness a little bit more, to get a little bit more depth. And red actually is, regarding the color wheel, an undertone of purple, so red works quite perfect with this look as well. And then I started taking the Nye Bruise wheel, especially the blue shade of the Bruise wheel, and started again at Sebastian's eyes. And he doesn't like that really much, as you can see, but it was necessary. And the blue as well belongs to the purple regarding the color wheel, and it fits the look just perfect. And as well, it creates depth to the eye, it defines the depth of the eye as well. And I just went on and took this blue for all the contouring and all the details of his face to just get this look done, basically. I as well did a little bit of red and the blue of the Bruise wheel at the corners of his lips to just emphasize this infected looking look. And now it's time for the details. And I start working on the details, and Sebastian actually has a great facial structure, so that was not a struggle to work with. It was quite easy. Basically, you can work with the given features of your face, and you just start building them up, or actually down, and you create as well a lot of depth to them, which I did here with the blue of the Bruise wheel, as well with some black and some red pencil. I just built it up very slowly and really blended everything out, as you can see here, and that creates you a lot of depth and as well makes you look as realistic as possible. And with just the excess of the color, I contoured Sebastian's nose, the bridge of his nose, as well as the tip of his nose later on. Then I started outlining a socket line, and this socket line will help me later on to build up quite of a massive brow bone, and I as well blended that line out very decently, and I blended it downwards into Sebastian's nose bridge, which makes a connection and lets it look way more realistic. Then you just want to build up a little bit of an angry impression. I did a line right above Sebastian's nose bridge, which brings that very down. It looks like very sunken in, and then I let him make an angry impression with his actual brows, and I just retraced the folds which build up when you do that, and I just blended out everything upwards, and then you have a very nice angry impression as well as a realistic looking fold. And to really emphasize the depth, you want to do the complete opposite of low lighting, which is highlighting actually, and to take a lighter color. I took a white, a plain white, and just go all over the area which is not sunken in, which is supposed to be highlighted. And as you can see, it builds up very good. It really emphasizes, it really pushes out the area which is supposed to be pushed out, and that's the greatest effect here. And yeah, like so you do all over the remaining area of your face, which is here the nose bridge, the tip of the nose. Later on it will be the brow bone as well, and the cheek, and that's basically it. And now I build it up the wide and massive brow bone I talked about before, and I just did this line from the lower part of the eyebrow actually, and just build up a massive brow bone, as you can see here. And don't forget to blend out everything very decently. And I actually search for Sebastian's temple, and I blend this line right into his actual temple as well. That makes it way more even and it looks way more realistic. And the rule of thumb is the more color you add, the darker it gets. And as well, light colors always highlight, always set something up. Dark colors always low light and always set back. And now it's time for some cheek, and I want to really deepen those cheeks up, and I do that with the same blue again. And if you are not sure where the cheeks bones are of your model or yourself, just suck in your cheeks and you will see them right away. Basically you just draw the area which is here sunken in even darker, and that's the key. And here you can see again, with adding some white to certain areas, the jawline and the cheeks and the forehead later on, you can really achieve dimension to your face, a really kind of a 3D effect. It emphasizes everything which is supposed to be light, and of course it emphasizes everything which is supposed to be dark, brings out the darkness and the hollows basically, and brings out the points which have to be set up and highlighted. And that's the key for your look. And here you can see the finished look and all the dimension I created actually. So by adding some teeth and some fake blood, we finished off this look. The fake blood is quite optional. You can leave it out if you want to have a more clean vampire makeup. And if you like this look, get me a thumb up, support me with it, get me comments in the comment section below as well. Feedback is always welcome. Check the info box for more contact details on Twitter, Facebook and Instagram. And if you aren't subscribed yet, subscribe my channel to not miss any more videos. I say thank you for watching, see you next time, bye bye.